I
It's this
this
game.
this one.
I'm gonna take another bite of orange.
Okay. I was thinking about, man, it's gonna be hard to make commentary when there's no sound on my end. But then if it's since this game, it's just like, okay, now I'm kind of glad there's no sound now
Why?
because the music is like really annoying and there's like a little
Annoying.
narrator. Well, the music, I don't know. I thought it'd be just distracting or something. And plus, the narrator also kind of distracts you from what you're trying to do.
I don't know if I would call the music annoying. It's like calming.
Maybe annoyance.
It's like
There's
calming
no
piano
feeling more
music.
intense than starting over.
It is a little
If you deleted
annoying
your
with the
homework
talking
the day
sometimes.
before it was due,
Yeah.
But at the same time,
Okay, I wouldn't say. I guess annoyance is an exaggeration. I haven't really heard the music in a long time, so I don't really remember what it sounds like.
oh,
came up
okay.
black.
Yeah, once you've
If you
heard
got
it
your
again,
best
you'd be
shirt
like, oh
dry
wait, never
cleaned
mind. That's
before
the
a
most
wedding,
relaxing
and
music
then
I've
immediately
ever
dropped
heard.
food on it.
It's like
If you
kind
want
of
an argument
jazz
with a
cafe
friend,
music.
and then later discover
Right.
that they just returned to their original view.
Also, maybe I should
Starting
turn off
over is harder
the
than starting
talking
up.
audio, the guy talking,
Yeah.
because that'll just be too
That
many
sounds good.
voices.
Yeah.
There we go.
Coffee cup. Oh,
Oh,
there it goes.
Is that like a thing that people do? Is they get the cup?
I don't know. I've only seen like one recording of this game or one playthrough for the whole thing,
Oh,
and that was a long time ago.
I think people got so good at this game. I think I watched that too.
Apparently, yeah.
Okay, this part. Ugh, I hate this part so much.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
I like the fact the Switch now has folders.
People
That's pretty
are like
crazy.
really excited about it. It's not that great.
Yeah, I know. It's so weird. It's just like, what's the big deal? It's not, just like, it's not that great. It's just, you just put your games in a little group, and that's it.
Yeah, and they're not even like folders on the actual home screen. You have to like go
Right.
over to the. I don't know.
But apparently you can make it so that they would be on the home screen by like pressing left or something.
Okay. Oh, wait, can you?
Apparently. I really don't know. I haven't tried it out.
I played around with it for a second, and I was like, wow. They're exactly. They're not even that good folders. They're just kind of. I was kind of hoping that Nintendo would do something a little bit special, but I guess they haven't really
Yeah.
with the Switch menus at all anyway. Oh.
Yeah.
If you could have seen the 3DS menus, they were so cool.
That's true. That's true.
Did-
I might have seen the couple, but I don't know for sure.
Maybe in like
But I
some
can
videos.
imagine. Yeah.
I know I brought my 3DS to your house like once or twice, so I guess you
Right.
saw it then.
Right. Yeah. After hearing about their eShops closing down, I was just like, man, it would be great if I have a Wii U right now, so I could just buy all the ones I want before they close down.
I know. The Wii U is the perfect like virtual console machine right now.
Yeah.
It's like
It's like if they close down next year, you'll basically have like no choice but to emulate them unless you want to pay like so much money for the games.
yeah, it feels like the best deal right now is to yes, the best deal is to
Oh.
buy a Wii U. And then
And then
and
pay more money.
yeah, buy a Wii U and then buy the specific virtual console games that you actually want.
Yeah. And then you're good.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm not sure, like, it's not that great that you get like one N64 game per month on the Switch Online, but I can kind of see why they would do that.
Do you have N64 online? I forget.
No.
No, I don't.
Okay, I
I'm
remember.
thinking about getting it
Yeah.
when my current subscription expires, which is in a couple months.
When it expires, you said. Oh,
Yeah, when it expires, because I have the discount so far, but it goes up per day. And right now it's at like 45 or something, so I wouldn't even save all that much.
I'm pretty good at this game.
Oh man, you're too good.
I'm like a speedrun.
Even then, I feel like that if I switch over, the discount will only be like $30, which is basically just buying the expansion pass by itself.
I forget how much the discount is. Sorry if you just said it. What was it again? It's like.
Well, it really depends on how
long you've.
how many, yeah, how long you've had the original subscription for.
Yeah.
It goes up by 5 cents every day.
Okay.
So right now I'm at 40 something.
40 something dollars.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's like, what is it, like $80 for a family plan?
Yeah, for a family plan, yeah.
Well, that could have ended worse.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. That too,
It almost did.
that too could have ended worse. I'm just gonna.
Yes.
Just gonna be very careful. How I maneuver out of here.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I think I've heard that's probably not the best route. Oh man. What?
I'm so scared.
Oh.
I didn't know that was there. No.
Uh.
Okay.
Uh.
I don't think there are separate routes. Are there?
I don't know.
Maybe later on. But... Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Back up. Back up. Just a second. Just a second. Look how strong this man is.
Oh wow. He's pretty strong. I mean, if he can lift his own body up just by pressing his hammer on an object, then that must be pretty strong.
And even more so, he can lift this hammer.
Yeah. I mean, that must be pretty heavy, especially the long stick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the stick.
The stick is what carries all the weight.
The stick is the heavy part.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. I got it. Anyway, would the question is, even like after the deal and everything, would you say that N64 is even worth it yet?
Um,
How many games
I don't
on there
know.
do you really want to play right now? Because I mean, there's Paper Mario.
the ones they've added.
Oh, so
I wanted-
the ones that weren't there from the beginning.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, there's Paper Mario, there's Banjo-Kazooie. Although I played that one before, but I really want to finish it though.
So you want to start that one over? Oh.
Yeah, might as well.
Oh.
Oh no!
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's not that bad.
And then there's Majora's Mask as well.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, because you've
And then
you've
there's-
played Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing this again. We're doing this again.
But if I haven't, I would just want to play Ocarina of Time as well. But I have, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of want to do the F-Zero just to see how different it is from the SNES one. So after trying out the SNES one, I just wasn't all that interested because I just died
really?
like immediately.
I actually really like the SNES one. I haven't played it that much, but it was like a really cool concept. And I'm really
Yeah.
interested to see how the series improved from there.
Right.
Is the N64 one well received? Like, do people like that one? Do you know?
I don't know, but I assumed that it would be. I'm not sure. The Star Fox one I really want to try out. 'Cause that looks really cool.
Oh yeah, I hear that's just the best Star Fox game.
Yeah.
Um,
But even then, like some of the games, like the Zelda ones and Star Fox, already have like a 3DS remake of themselves. So there's that.
Speaking of, since the eShop is closing down, it's like, should I get that Star Fox game before the eShop closes? Because it's gonna get expensive. Like, the physical copy is
Oh yeah.
already expensive.
Yeah.
Because I'm personally not even really all that interested in Star Fox. I really didn't like the SNES one. Like, it's impressive technically.
Oh yeah, this SNES one had like really crappy graphics, but
Well, it's impressive for SNES, but
right.
like, I don't know. The gameplay just
Yeah.
didn't interest me all that much.
Yeah. I yeah. It's like after I played the first one, then I played through the second one. It was very short, but I think the second one was actually better than the first one. Cuz there's just more going on.
Okay. Wait, so you played the entire first one?
Yeah, and the entire second one twice.
Oh wow. How long did the first one take?
I kind of forgot. I might have used rewind a couple times, but maybe it's say like 1 or 2 hours. I don't know.
Okay, so you really liked those games.
But the second one definitely took. Huh?
What? I didn't say anything.
Oh.
The
second
one
one-
definitely took longer.
No, but the second one took 30 minutes.
To
At least
beat?
for me, anyway. Yeah.
Oh. So a lot shorter.
Yeah. It's pretty short.
No wonder they didn't bother bringing it to America.
Yeah, I guess so.
But I mean, you said it's better though, so.
Yeah. Well, that's mostly because there's like more going on, and I like how it introduces the Star Wolf game. That was neat.
The one from Star Fox 64.
Yeah.
I think they were in Star Fox 64.
Seems like it. Apparently.
Isn't there a thing
Oh,
where like
man.
all the Star Fox games are actually like the same story or something? Like, I've heard something about.
Yeah, I heard that Star Fox.
What?
I heard that Star Fox 60. Sorry. I heard that Star Fox 64 was kind of like a retelling slash a remake of the first one,
Yeah, that's what I heard.
and I think, and then, and then the Wii U version was also retelling, but it was like, from what I heard, it was like really poorly done.
Apparently, it was just like the controls were bad.
Yeah.
I think people say that the game would be good if it weren't for the gamepad controls.
Right.
And I don't know what they mean by that. Maybe they made too much of it on the gamepad screen itself or something.
Maybe. So I
Really?
think, from what I remember, there was like a first-person view on the gamepad and like a third-person on the TV,
Oh, okay, that
Something
would
like
make
that.
sense.
or maybe it's third-person on the gamepad and first-person on the TV. I don't know.
I feel like people would be less mad about that.
Oh yeah.
Cause the gamepad, I can see why people would be upset if you had to look at the gamepad at all times while you're playing.
Right.
Even if you were playing on the TV. Okay.
Yeah. Nice. No. Oh. That's stinky.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm not all the way at the bottom.
Hmm. I'm excited about Kenobi. That's gonna be cool.
I still need to see those trailers. What
Oh.
happened in the trailers?
There's only like one trailer of it,
Okay.
but like,
Is it long?
no, it's like a minute and a half.
Okay. So more like a teaser.
Yeah. I think it's pretty. Like, apparently in the trailer, there's like two. Okay, might get a bit complicated, but apparently during the Empire days, they have these Jedi hunters called Inquisitors. They are Force sensitive, but they're not Sith. They're just evil Jedi,
Oh.
and they're basically tasked to hunt and kill Jedi that survived.
What is the definition of a Sith? Is it just like somebody that's working for the is it like is it like a dark Jedi that's working for the what is the opposite of the Resistance?
The Empire.
Yeah.
I mean, it really depends. The Sith is basically like a Jedi that got corrupted by the dark side and it's like evil and stuff.
Okay.
Like, and even the dark side can give him like supernatural powers and stuff that a Jedi wouldn't be able to have.
I did know about that. That was like the biggest
Oh, and also,
thing for Anakin in Episode 3, right? That was like his turning point. Because he was like, why am I even a Jedi if I could do all that?
yeah.
And
Well,
his intentions
yeah, it's kind
were-
of like that. Actually, the main reason Anakin, yeah, he wanted to save Padme from dying because it happened to his mother after he dreamed about it. Because it stated in Episode 1, he can see things in the future before they happen.
Okay.
So he kept dreaming about his mother, and then at one point he started dreaming about her dying. He went to see what's up, only for her to die in his arms. So then a couple years later, or a few years later, he started dreaming about Padme dying. So he's just like, oh man, I don't want the same thing to happen. So he went to he went to Yoda for it.
So the whole thing is he wants to prevent her from dying, and then
Pretty much.
ironically, he pretty much causes her to die because
Pretty much.
because of the Force. I forget what he did with the Force.
Oh, he choked her. But some people think that the reason she died is because she lost the will to live or died of sadness or whatever. But personally, I just think it's just more than that. Because the thing is, the doctors didn't know what caused her to die. They had no idea.
Okay.
Like, saying that she lost the will to live was like the best way they could describe it.
Okay.
So it really shows that there was like really something supernatural going on.
And I guess the doctors were really advanced at that point.
Yeah.
Because they were making like robot hands and stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, so Anakin went to Yoda for that, see what's up, but Yoda didn't know he was married. And the Jedi forbid attachments, like doing anything with attachments, really. Because attachments lead to passion, and passion leads to the dark side.
Okay.
But, so Anakin went up to him, said that they were close, and Yoda's just like, oh, okay, well, deal with it. You gotta just forget about it.
Forget about Padme?
just forget about the person. Forget about your fears of losing this person.
Oh, yeah.
So then, eventually, Palpatine, told him about Darth Plagueis and saying how he could save people from death. And so that intrigued Anakin. So Anakin kind of wanted to learn that power.
Yeah.
But then, so that's kind of, and then to the point, after he helped Palpatine kill Mace Windu, um, he just realizes that, he literally turned against the Jedi. There's nothing else for him to do. Might as well become his teacher and learn to say Padme that way.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, the big turning point there was because when he killed Dooku, like, was defenseless. And that was a wrong thing for Jedi to do, is to kill its prisoners that can't defend themselves. But the thing was, when Mace Windu defeated Palpatine, he was going to kill them, and Palpatine was defenseless. And so Anakin didn't like that, because that was, like, completely hypocritical. And he just stopped Mace Windu. I think he was doing the right thing. But then Palpatine killed him. And then he had all his guilt. He betrayed the Jedi. He doesn't know what to do with himself. So he just gives up and turns evil.
Oh, that's how Palpatine turns evil?
And that's how Palpatine turns Anakin evil.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that Palpatine was guilty for killing
No.
him.
Well,
Okay.
Anakin felt guilty for killing him, at least helping him kill him.
Do we know when Palpatine turned evil originally? Or turned to the dark side?
Not really, but there was a book from Legends that used to be canon about Darth Plagueis, and it does show how he trained Palpatine. I'm not exactly sure what happened.
Yeah, I need to be more careful with this.
Oh man.
But
Yeah, but I haven't read the book for myself. I probably should.
you said
But
used to be canon.
Yeah, it used to be canon before Disney took over and just made almost everything just non-canon. But
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of canon because they never really explained Darth Plagueis' story in detail before.
The Disney didn't, so that's like the only info we have.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so unless they change it someday, that's pretty much the story still.
Yeah, kind of.
But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the prequels, but I do like
Right.
the concept of the
Yeah.
story. I like kind of like the bones of the story and stuff. Whoops, man, I keep on messing up there. I guess I never really had the patience to grasp the story in those movies.
Right.
Because they felt a little slow to me.
Yeah, after rewatching episode 1, the Coruscant scenes did feel a little slow, but I still kind of understood what was happening. But it was still kind of slow for a bit. But by then, when I was already starting to think that it was just about over,
Which scene?
they were already getting out there.
I don't remember much from the first one.
Okay.
Which scene?
It was the Coruscant stuff, and like half of it was Qui-Gon trying to make Anakin a Jedi, and the other half of it was Palpatine manipulating Padme into making him in how do I say it? And make him apply for Chancellor. Make him a candidate.
Okay. See, I don't even remember any of that. Like,
Yeah.
I remember the thing with Anakin becoming a Jedi. It
Right.
has actually been years since I've seen episode 1. Well, it's been years since I've seen any of them, I guess, but the most recent one I saw was episode 3. I think that was about 2 years ago.
Right. I remember how you said it was torture.
Yes.
I thought that was crazy.
Well, I remember thinking it was the most exciting after watching 1, 2, and 3. Or, like, back to back because
Right.
I think it is the most exciting out of the three. Would you say it's your favorite?
Oh yeah, it's definitely the best one.
But hear me out. I don't like the way the movie's structured at all. I'd have to watch it again to like fully explain why. But I remember it
Right.
had something to do with the way that like the scenes would transition from just still talking scenes. Like everyone was just standing still. They would just like slowly talk through what they were about to do. And then when they went to do it, it was just kind of like it felt almost unnaturally choreographed to me. The way the scenes were laid out.
Well, I guess it's kind of one way because in that movie they were in the middle of a war, like towards the end of it. Sometimes war does involve a bit of talking as to what's happening,
Mm-hmm.
but also during those talking scenes, like stuff happens. Like it shows like Anakin trying to become a council member, being a representative of Chancellor Palpatine. Um, but then they were like, "Oh, you could be in the council, but you're not gonna be a Jedi Master," and he just didn't think that was fair because I guess he felt like he deserved it because he was like did most of the winning side of the Republic, and also like, oh wait,
There we go. Okay. Okay. I started it for recording. That should be fine. Alright, what were you saying?
uh, right. So Anakin didn't think it was fair the chance that the council just treat him kind of poorly because he's been told how special he is and that he was kind of the lead. He he made most of the victories for the Republic during the Clone Wars and stuff.
Okay. And they didn't reward him for that. You're saying,
Yeah, pretty much.
or they didn't really acknowledge it.
I guess. Yeah. Oh no.
But what was I gonna say? I get that like that scenes like since it is like a war in the movie that's going on, there has to be talking scenes between like
Right.
the battle scenes. But
Right.
I wish that the talking scenes were like a little bit more interactive, easier to follow.
Right. Oh, I remember now. The reason they didn't make him a master is because they wanted him to spy on the Chancellor. I remember now. They were getting a little suspicious of Palpatine because he's still Chancellor even though his term is expired. And they just thought, oh well, he has a huge bond with Anakin. Let's just make Anakin a spy while we're at it.
Okay, so
Just to see what's up.
I don't remember where that leads. Is the scene where Anakin and Palpatine talking like in the big room with all the chairs? I forget what the place is called.
Yeah, I think it was
Is that scene like after Anakin has been?
Yeah, it was after that, and
Okay.
he did kind of tell Palpatine about all that, and Palpatine kind of figured out that they sent him to spy on them.
Oh,
And Palpatine's just like, oh, yeah, see there, Anakin, Jedi can't be trusted. They don't even trust you. Stuff.
I do remember that. I don't remember why they were saying that they didn't even trust Anakin.
Trying to remember. Wait. I can't quite remember everything that goes on.
How long has it been since you've seen it?
been a while. I forgot the last time I've seen it. I've seen it too many times.
Oh, there is a kid up there. I just realized.
Yeah.
That poor child. Okay. Okay. I don't know how I did that.
Mm. I mean, obviously, the whole time Palpatine was manipulating him and making him think that Palpatine was like the only one that knows how gifted Anakin is, and he's trying to make him like,
And it's believable because nobody else is saying anything to Anakin about it.
yeah, pretty much.
Do we know why he's gifted? Like, if there's a reason?
Well, considering he is the chosen one, the reason that they found out was because Qui-Gon checked his blood and showed that he had more, like, a huge amount of midichlorians, and it made him think that even with his power to see the future, he just kind of, uh, he was basically convinced that Anakin was the chosen one. Now, a lot of people get mistaken on what the midichlorians part means, because they think it means, oh, I guess that's the Force now, it's just a bunch of cells, but really, they just use that as a way to show how strong he is in the Force.
So,
Considering the Force isn't, like, all living things, there can be, like, multiple ways for it to work.
so they're trying to
Stuff.
explain how Force works by saying it's in the cells?
Maybe it's, like, I guess, like, maybe that's how they're able to use it or something. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I just always thought it was just a way for them to tell how strong the Force someone is. Not the way, just, like, a way.
I'm not losing this again. I'm not losing this again. I'm getting
Oh,
back up
no.
there. I'm getting back up there. Wait. These
Oh.
stairs are so awkward to walk up. Okay. I'm gonna turn this hammer around slowly. I'm gonna launch up this way. Okay. Oh! Okay. Okay.
How do we go from talking about the eShop to Star Wars lore?
I don't remember. I was just trying to figure that out too. Okay, this is good.
Oh, yes.
Off chance you're playing this. Trash this.
But yeah, sometimes the talking scenes do kind of require a bit of paying attention to know what's happening.
Oh, I think they
But they do-
require well, you know the movies pretty much inside and out. So like for the
Yeah.
first time watching them, unless you're like extremely interested in what's going on, you really
Right.
have to pay close attention, I think, to really get the full picture.
I mean,
Which I
even
never
then.
got. No.
No. But like, I remember when I was like first watching the movies. Like, I think I started with the originals, but then I got into 1 and 2, and I wasn't old enough to watch Revenge of the Sith yet. So the only prequels I was able to watch was 1 and 2.
Is it
But, hold on
rated
one sec.
different? Does the third one have a different rating? Ethan.
Anyway, I was sorry, I was muted for a second.
Huh?
I was muted for a second.
Oh, I said, does it have a different rating? The third
Oh.
one?
Yeah, the third one's PG-13, but the rest are PG.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think even the sequels are PG-13.
I didn't know that. I thought I just kind of assumed that all the Star Wars movies were rated PG-13. I think the original
Oh,
ones are.
yeah. Well, yeah, the ones that are PG-13 is 3, the sequels, Rogue One, and Solo.
No. Okay.
I think 2005 was when they started making uh made the rating tighter,
Oh, I don't like this
something like
spot.
that.
Oh, I don't want to be here.
Uh,
Actually, no, this is a safe spot. I don't want to move. Those stairs are.
Even then, when I was like watching all the action scenes compared to the non-action scenes, I was just like, I just always saw it as a normal thing, so I just didn't really pay that much attention to it. But I knew it would. I just always thought the talking scenes was like a bit of a break from all the action stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and then it gets hyped up when all the action stuff comes in. And I don't know, it just felt kind of satisfying. Like even the originals, like I just thought the talking scenes in there were boring because I was just a little kid. But yeah,
Ooh. Um. Yeah. I guess I never really paid attention to what was going on when I originally saw any of them. Uh, like I never really paid attention to any of the talking. I just kind of got. I just was paying attention to like where they were going and what they were doing. So yeah,
right.
I found the talking scenes in the original one boring sometimes, but
Yeah.
only like the only thing I could think of that I originally thought was boring was like when Obi-Wan was kind of like sitting Luke down and explaining the lightsaber to him. It's
Yeah.
like I feel like there weren't that many like stand still talking scenes in the originals, were there?
I mean, I guess not. There was quite a bit of action scenes, but those action scenes were a lot um simpler, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot. Well,
So after
I know what you
after
mean. I don't know how to put it, but
so after seeing like all the other movies and then watching episode 4, it was just like, wow, this just feels like a normal hero's journey story. Like not much, nothing too sophisticated there.
so
But
how would you rank all of the movies, 1 through 9?
okay, okay. So I'd say 9 is the worst one,
Okay.
cause it messes literally everything up. Like Palpatine come back is a big red flag. The space battles make no sense. I mean, they're literally riding space horses on Star Destroyers. You could literally
Yeah.
just tip them over. Um, and then Rey decides to call herself a Skywalker out of nowhere. They don't even like give her the name or anything. She just decides that
She's like, I am a Skywalker now, and then the Force ghosts are like, yes,
yeah, pretty much.
good job.
I don't know, people do tend to complain about force healing being a thing, but I already knew that in like Legends material, like Knights of the Old Republic and stuff, force healing is already a thing, but it's not as overpowered. Like all it does was heal injuries. It doesn't like raise people back to life or anything.
Uh, it did in episode 9, didn't it? I only watched it once.
Yeah, it did. Like Kylo used to bring Rey back to life, but
Oh, I thought it
it
was the
made
other way
him
around.
die. Oh,
Okay. I do remember liking Kylo Ren's character arc. Just
yeah, it
the
was.
entirety of that.
Yeah, the concept was interesting. It's just the execution wasn't all that great. He was like kind of angry a lot.
I think the worst thing is that none of it was planned.
Yeah, it really wasn't. Like it literally in the behind the scenes. They're literally coming up, and like when coming up for episode 9, they're literally just naming last names for Rey, including Kenobi.
Wait,
I
really?
was just, yeah,
It wasn't even in the script.
No, I mean, I guess it was in the script, but they were just coming up what she should be. That was like episode 9. Okay,
See,
so I
okay,
guess
okay. The original trilogy was a success. They
yeah.
didn't plan anything out. I think it was originally just supposed to be like a standalone movie, right?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it was kind of planned, maybe.
They weren't gonna
Uh,
do any more after the first one, right?
I I think I remember maybe it was like after Empire or Return of the Jedi was when George thought, hey, you know what? Let's just make this a whole saga. Because like in
Anyway,
like the trailer for Return of the Jedi, it was like, oh yeah, this continues the saga. It's not like this is the epic conclusion of the Star Wars trilogy.
but it was a fluke. That's my point. I don't know why they attempted to do the same thing again, where they just make the first movie and are like, okay, we'll just go from here.
But see, like the main thing they did, keep in mind this is Disney. This is not like George Lucas stuff.
Okay.
The thing is, I think because the prequels were so hated back in the day, that they just wanted to please the prequel fans by making the same thing again, so they have the same excitement, I guess.
With
But then
wait, how are they, please the prequel fans with what?
I guess making the same type of action that the originals had. Or maybe the same simplistic story, I don't know. Because JJ said he hated the prequels so much that he originally wanted Coruscant to blow up in the 7th one.
Oh, what is Coruscant actually? I don't know what that is.
It's basically the main setting for the prequels, and it's also the capital planet for the Republic.
Oh,
It's where the Jedi Temple is and stuff.
so yeah, that kind of would have been funny. But
Yeah.
I wonder how many people would laugh at that if he did blow those up. That would just kind of be like anti-Star Wars prequel fan service.
Yeah, I guess so. But seeing back then, the prequel hate on the internet in 2016 was like the peak of it all, because that was when all of the older fans kind of ran the internet in some ways. Like it was like the opinion of the Star Wars fans that the prequels are bad back then,
Yeah.
because they were all older fans, which wasn't good. But anyway, so the next one on the list, I would say, would be episode 8.
Okay, so 9, then 8.
Yeah.
I forgot. I
Eight
forgot we
had-
were. I forgot we were ranking them.
Yeah. Cause like 8 had a decent concept for the story. Like for subverting expectations. It's just the expectations themselves, the subverting itself was just really bad. Cause like cause after episode 7, people had so many questions, and Ryan Johnson just straight up decided to just make sure those questions just don't matter.
Oh. What?
It's like
he didn't want to answer the questions with the story.
pretty much. Like
What
one
do you
question
mean by-
was
Yeah, give an example.
okay, so like one question of it was like after episode 7, it left on such a cliffhanger, which was Rey handing Luke the lightsaber. People wanted to know what happened, and people wanted to know what Luke was going to be like after all these years. So, but then in this movie, he just took the lightsaber and just threw it over his shoulder like it was nothing. And that was Anakin's lightsaber, his father.
Yeah. I remember Mark Hamill actually doesn't like he there's many videos on the internet where he's like, I don't really like these movies.
Yeah.
And this character doesn't feel like Luke anymore.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because then he's just like, yeah, I mean, the reason that Kylo Ren became a thing was because Luke wanted to kill him in his sleep just because he had a bad dream. It was just so weird because he literally turned Vader back to the light side, which was like an even bigger deal than just some kid having a bad dream.
Yeah, why was Luke so traumatized suddenly? Like,
I don't know. I mean, I guess he later admitted that he was wrong. Oh, hi, Noah.
That's not the plan. That's getting over it.
oh
We
yeah,
already did the plan.
yeah. We were waiting for you to do the plan by yourself.
Yeah, so in the
we've
middle
just-
we started talking about
We've just kind of been
Nintendo's.
we've just kind of been doing this podcast here.
Yeah.
I'm recording right now.
A
We just-
podcast?
Kinda, I guess.
Yeah.
So.
Oh.
We literally went from talking about Nintendo stuff to Star Wars lore.
Yeah. Usually podcasts have like organized.
No.
Organized,
Alright.
organized like
What-
segments, but we kind of.
Never organized. You.
Anyway, I think I have to go now. It's been
No.
a while. Yeah.
What?
Wait, what about Noah playing the plan?
It's okay. I have to play it tomorrow, anyways.
Okay.
Should you finish your rank real fast
Sure, I'll just make it quick. Okay, so
Okay.
we got
instead of explaining? everything?
from worst to
Oh, we
best.
have a tier list?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a tier
I was-
list. He's just ranking the Star Wars movies. for
Sounds
this
like a
best.
tier list.
Okay, so-
Sure.
Sure. Okay, so like from worst to best, we got 9, 8, 7.
Wow. That's harsh.
I'd
What
say
about the solo movie?
Oh no, we're not going into all that.
Oh
right
no,
now.
that counts. That counts.
It
So
does.
does Rogue
It does.
One.
and then there's we're just going 1 to 9. Okay.
But, yeah.
So then after that, I think would be 1, 2 maybe, and I guess 4.
What?
Actually,
no,
wait.
Don't question it. We've just watch the podcast later.
And
We've been
then-
talking about it.
And then there's 6, 5, and 3.
How dare you put 4 only halfway?
Well, that would thank you for tuning into this podcast.
Actually, that was number 4, but
As you can see, I have made substantial progress.
yes.